As of 2023, Ghana was home to over 33 million people, with 35% of this being the youth. By 2030, this number is expected to skyrocket to 53 million citizens, and the number of young, energetic people rising to 15.85 million by then.
However, rising inflation and the cost of living and limited well-paying job opportunities forces a number of them to seek greener pastures elsewhere. Sadly, whenever a need arises, there are those who seek to take advantage of people for their own benefit. This is the story of a brilliant, young, hard-working woman who was sold the dream of having her own fully funded store abroad, but ended up living her worst nightmare in Iran as a house help, abused, starved, and facing almost certain death. Meet Amma, not her real name, a 27-year-old woman from the central region of Ghana. A promising seamstress, she was lured with the promise of better by someone she thought could never deceive her.
One fateful day, my shop owner came to me and was like, "You sew very well, and I have a son outside abroad, and I would like you to sew something for my son." He shipped the things to the son. After the things went to the son, he said, "Oh, he's happy with my work. My outfits looked very good on him and all that." The woman came back to me and then said, his son said, "There is a company outside the country that needs recruitment for fashion designers. She likes me very well as a daughter, and she thinks if I go and work outside the country, I can make more money." The reason why I even accepted her offer was because she's an elderly person and I know she can't deceive me.
Getting on the plane, she imagined all the good things that could be, and she even took the words of the woman to leave Ghana without telling a soul.
But before that, she told me this thing she's doing for me, taking me outside the country, she wouldn't like me to tell anybody about it because where we are, the people, they gossip a lot. So I thought she was doing something good for me, so I never told anybody around me. She even told me not even my mom, and I said okay. So I was also happy because I was thinking I'm going abroad, so I accepted her offer.
For Amma, like many young Ghanaians, the promise of financial stability abroad was irresistible. She was assured that all expenses would be paid and she would start a new life, a better life. But when she arrived, it was nothing like she dreamed. It became a year of horror and pain.
So when we got to the airport, we were waiting. They said the company officers will come for us. Everybody was happy. So when we got there, and then we were there about 2 to 3 hours, and then a man came, a fair man came, a white man came, and then took everybody's passports. I was like, to me, I knew, if you are traveling and your passport is taken from you, then that means there is something wrong. They sent us to a particular room, I think 2-bedroom apartment. When we got there, there was a lot of girls. They were not looking good at all. So we that came were very scared.
Alma soon realized she had been trafficked. Her movements were restricted and she was sold to the highest bidder as a slave.
We were locked up in a room. The only thing they give us is rice. So when we got there, I think we got there on Wednesday. That same Sunday, I had a family. And what the family do is that when the people come, they will line us, the girls, up. And then the family who wants a help, they'll look at you and then they will pick. And then when they pick you, then they'll prize you.
But by a stroke of good fortune, she was able to contact her mother in Ghana, who went straight to the Ghana Immigration Service to rescue her daughter. Speaking with her mother, she narrated the ordeal.
That day, the program was so them to me by home, me say or dressy, but me nim say me can say be of Quakra. To me by now only what you, but in the tea war, Obina no say, my meaning the 2 points.
2 points. How long did it take before, we realize this issue be honum?
Actually, 4 months.
4 months. For 4 months, that won't take what daughter and car.
Actually, baby. That day no kwani na me kume tu nti that day very day no kwani say no it's the wrong place no ko me ni baby okọ bet me say baby okọ there oba ensa na me say okọ bio Iraq me nim de ma me ni twatro so okọ Dubai but me say otwatro me kuma me ni ji o me that day kwani na me ni ji o because me kume tu a book from Pimpin me say in wrong places. Sandy or catch them say, offer me. Let me some breastfeed. I dare a young breastfeed. No catch them, mamma. A day, but when is the no feminist soon? When is the no feminist soon? No catch them say, baby, over there. My mother is dressing from the fun of the womb. But or catch them say, on to me. Ministry training, nti ame sa me bon pa yamanu na me ka chere se nyambeye nti na me ko o ti me ko ma me ni ho me ko ma me ni ho se me ka chere me ba so be fi me ma me no ka chere me se shi ni ho be ya ma me be pa if I no ko and me ba no se me ko immigration na me ko immigration me ko ya that day no mu ka sama Obia ni we mobo na mubuani. So bedu Ghana na immigration come from the two hospital na immigration hospital na. Or phone or flight or pill. Me come to bet me niaji, me show on him say me come to bet me niaji senya ko point ni bedu Beneza. Kanyanyasi. So Ghana probably wo Ghana. Kwa me niaji say e hu me niaji. Kana me come.
Human trafficking is on a sharp rise in Ghana, and I had the honor of speaking with Assistant Commissioner of Immigration, Pamela Kujo, who also serves as the head of the Migration Management Department of the Ghana Immigration Service, to help us better understand the reason for this and how the institution is working to curb human trafficking.
How many human trafficking cases does the Ghana Immigration Service receive every year?
Okay. Within a year, Ghana Immigration Service can receive from 20 to 40 cases within a year. Sometimes it could be more than that, but I'm giving you the average number of cases the Anti-Human Smuggling and Trafficking in Persons Unit receives in a year.
20 to 40?
Yes.
Out of all the victims or the cases that you received, how many are you able to successfully prosecute?
Okay. I think as of last year, 2023, 2024, we had a total of 14 cases, and it ranged from fines to the people being in prison. So we have about 14 successful convictions, I would say, in human trafficking. That was what the year 2023 and 2024. Yes.
Okay. And do you feel that these prosecutions have served as a deterrent to human traffickers from engaging further in human trafficking?
I believe so, because if somebody has been jailed for a number of years because of the act of human trafficking, what will motivate you to go and do the same thing? So I think and I believe that these prosecutions for human trafficking are a plus in making perpetrators of trafficking not continue to do it.
What motivates human traffickers?
The money. Everybody likes money. So definitely it's the money. Because if, with human trafficking, it's a ring. There's somebody who will do the passport, there's somebody who will do the transportation, there's somebody who will do till it gets to the final person who will cause the exploitation. So, and it's all motivated by money. Human traffickers make a lot of money. Even the one who starts, even the one transporting the victim is making money. So I believe that the motivation is money.
What are some of the ways that the perpetrators use to trap victims?
Okay, a classic example here in Ghana, I would say, is looking for jobs. They know people are desperate looking for jobs, and they will do anything to find a job or move abroad. You and I know Ghanaians travel, we are everywhere. So they start it often like this: oh, I'm a recruitment agency and I want to take you abroad for this job. And because they know that people will not ask questions, people will not say anything, what they'll do is that they would lie to these people. For instance, oh, I'm taking you abroad. You are going to be working for 3 hours. You are going to be paid X amount of money, which is sometimes not true. And then, because the person is desperate, they move the person from Ghana, let's say, to another country. And when you get there, the story is different. When you get there, it's either you are going to slave, you are going to be beaten, you go through so much. So that is one classic example of how the exploitation starts.
How have social media and digital platforms changed the way traffickers operate?
Well, it's become easier for them to get targeted people because it's not, for me, I feel social media is not so regulated. And these people use social media to advertise, to get their victims. You and I know on Facebook, on TikTok, we hear people, we see adverts running by unauthorized people telling you, I'm taking you to Canada. The countries I'm mentioning are just examples. It doesn't mean it's happening there. Canada, I'm taking you to Qatar, I'm taking you there. Sometimes they can even show you pictures of people they have taken. So they'll just tell you, we see it on social media, that, oh, this company is taking people here. Some of them will even wear winter clothing, but they're in their rooms somewhere in Accra. That, oh, look at me, I'm in Canada, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. And with the use of social media, these messages are spread and vulnerable people just fall victim to them.
How does somebody find a legitimate government-approved agency?
Well, if they contact Ghana Immigration Service, the MICs, Migration Information Centers, the Migration Information Bureau, we work together with the Labor Department. So we are updated every time with the list of private employment agencies that are in good standing.
What signs can somebody look out for to see if an opportunity is fraudulent or more likely lead to human trafficking?
For me, in my work, I've noticed that sometimes when you're dealing with somebody, most of them don't have regular or like offices. They're actually the agents who are trying to take you out. So if, for instance, somebody's trying to travel with you and you realize he doesn't even have a stable office. There was somebody who we rescued and we're like, how did you get to the man? Oh, he used to meet me by his car. And I was like, wow. And you never saw his office, you never saw his house. She was like, yes. So often, most of them don't have regular places. There are some people who have regular places, but they are not theirs. So sometimes when the money they're asking you is so huge, I mean, it should ring bells. It should tell you something. When the person is not ready, for me, I don't blame those who fall victims to them because they are not very well armed with information. So anytime that anybody says, I'm traveling with you, walk to any immigration office, seek information on the person. And one thing I've noticed with people is that when they come and you're telling them, looking at the way the man is demanding for money or the woman is demanding for money, looking at the way he's not able to show you his office, looking at the way he's talking a lot. Be careful. People are so desperate to leave this country that they often would not listen. But I'm pleading with the public through this medium that when we tell you that be wary or be careful of this person because he's not registered, please listen to us.
As a result of the hard work, vigilance, and speed of the Ghana Immigration Service, Amma was rescued, and the woman who deceived her into getting trafficked now languishing behind bars. Now Amma is not just happy to be alive, but happy to be back in her motherland, and so is her mother. For every Amma, there are many more unheard. Many who are not lucky enough to even be alive to share their story, who've had their dreams and lives cut short. And there are those still trapped in some countries as slaves, unable to escape. To save your loved ones from being victims, awareness is the first step. If you or someone you know is being trafficked or at risk, contact the Ghana Immigration Service or your nearest anti-trafficking organization. If you are unsure about the legality and safety of the travel opportunity being given to you, don't hesitate to visit the Ghana Immigration Headquarters or contact the nearest anti-trafficking organization for help. This documentary is a partnership between Kristocentric Station and the Ghana Immigration Service.